What is going on, guys? JB again here with AnswerBox. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Before we start this video, once again, I want to ask you to like, subscribe, share, get us out there. We're trying to grow. We want to keep making content for you guys. So remember, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/answerbox. Check out my editor's fiverr.com/Pasha Designs. Let's jump into some questions. Do you think kids would make fun of a girl named Daria and call her Diarrhea? Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, if you thought about it to ask the question, I guarantee you kids are going to think about it.
Oh my God, our child will be beaten to death in the schoolyard.
Possibility. You might want to, but I mean, you can't live your life in fear of what kids are going to say either, because kids will find ways to make fun of anyone, no matter what, if they're going to do it. So, if you like the name, go with the name. Does the fact that I didn't use a condom make my cheating more forgivable? A condom indicates a pre-planned, premeditated infidelity. The fact that I didn't use one can written off an innocent mistake or misunderstanding. No, I mean, it doesn't make it more forgivable just because it happened without you planning it. It still happened. It doesn't take much to think whenever that is happening about your spouse or your significant other. It's not that hard. If you did it, it doesn't matter if you planned it. It's still pretty hard for anyone to have to deal with. How can I be an actor? I'm maybe a 13-year-old girl, but I always wanted to be an actor. First, before I finish reading this, how are you maybe a 13-year-old girl? You don't know? You're not sure if you're 13 or... Okay, anyways, since watching shows and movies, and I thought they were talented, but the problem is I'm a very shy person, but I'm good at acting. But how can I actually be an actor? How do I join? Will it work? It's kind of a rough thing to get into. You can start off just by doing, when you get into high school, you can do your drama club, theater, that type of stuff. That's a good way to start. Once you get older, if you live in the right location, you can have your parents take you to auditions and stuff like that. But really, it's a lot about location at first. Whenever you get older and you can move out, maybe go to the places like LA where you can actually do auditions and stuff more often. That's what a lot of people do. It's a hard thing to get into, but I would definitely recommend getting into drama, theater, that type of stuff first. Grow your acting abilities there, then go on. You could always do like Broadway type stuff too, local plays. Would you do an illegal favor for someone you liked, like pick up some heroin for them at a prearranged location? I would maybe do some illegal favors, but not picking up heroin. Like, that's extreme. Maybe breaking this whole quarantine thing.
You got a badass over here.
For someone, but I'm not gonna pick up heroin. No. Depends on the level of illegal activity we're talking. I'm not doing anything outrageous that's gonna get me into a lot of trouble. No. Fact: science and truth have a liberal bias? Question mark. Updated 7 minutes ago? Question mark. Okay, first off, you started this statement with fact. Then you said
bears eat beets.
Science and truth have a liberal bias, and put a question mark. So is it a fact or is it a question? I'm somewhat confused on that. Second, science and truth have a liberal bias. Those two cannot have bias of any kind. Certain scientific studies could be biased to one side, but no, science itself doesn't have a bias. Truth definitely doesn't have a bias, because truth is unchangeable. Truth is truth. Have you ever messed with Texas? I live in Texas, and I, for one, would never, ever mess with Texas. That'll get you into a world of pain you don't ever want to experience. How can I stop being awkward, shy person? I have problems socializing with peoples, and I'm bad at coming up with a line. When I was little, I used to be very socialized and wasn't a awkward person. As when I grew up, things changed and my attitude changed a bit. Is there a way to change it? Yeah, you just gotta keep putting yourself out there. Even though it's awkward at first, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with it. Just like anything, practice makes perfect. So if you want to be more social, then you have to force yourself to be more social. That's the only way that that'll change. It doesn't just happen naturally if you're naturally a shy person. So that's the only way to do it. Just put yourself out there. Keep doing it, even when it's uncomfortable. Should we open everything back up now that the virus has slowed way down? I want to have some beers at my favorite pub. Well, the reason everything has slowed down so much is because we've been quarantining and doing all of what we've been doing. So opening back up right now probably isn't the best idea. Our state's already wanting to open up. I don't think that's a great idea, along with some others that I've talked to, because if it's not completely contained yet and you start opening things back up, then it could just make a round 2 where it starts spreading again, and then we have the same situation where we're having to go back into quarantine. If they just wait it out a little bit longer, give it more time, it would probably be better. Even though you do want to have beers at your favorite pub, you can have beers at your house. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close enough. Close enough? Pretty close enough. My neighbor stole my baby. I went to visit my mom over the pandemic, so I let my neighbor handle my baby and babysit it while I was gone. And when I got home, my neighbor called me and said he went on vacation with my baby and I need my baby back, but he took it away. What do I do? Call the police? Is that even a question? Like, what do you, why are you even getting on the internet asking that? It's pretty straightforward. Someone steals your baby, you call the police to try to find that baby. Tell them that you're gonna call the police, and if they bring the baby back faster, hopefully, and if not, then I guess you have to wait for the police to do their job and find the baby and hope everything's okay. Probably shouldn't. I hope you knew them better.
Who would do that?
Than
She don't even know that person she tossed the baby to?
being your neighbor and when you left your baby with them. That's a pretty big deal. Why am I attracted to straight guys? I'm gay. I want this to stop. I can physically and emotionally see why some girls are in a relationship with some guys, and it feels weird to me. You're gay and you're attracted to straight guys. Well, if you have some meth and tigers laying around, you can change those guys right over. Seen it done. Tiger King. But I mean, you can't really help who you're attracted to. So if you're attracted to straight guys, it's just so happens to be straight. I mean, unless that's a thing that you are actually interested in, that's why you're attracted to them, is because they're straight, then I don't know what to say. That's just a mental thing. But something nice and unique to say to a girl on Tinder. I just matched with this beautiful girl on Tinder and I don't know what to say to her. You can start off just by introducing yourself, tell her what you're about. If you want to try a pickup line, I got a good one, which is, let me think about it real quick. Okay. Ask her if she's good at algebra. Wait for a response. If she responds back yes or no, either way, say, I was hoping that you could replace my ex without asking why. And that's a good icebreaker, I think. It's one of the best ones I've heard. You try that one out. Let me know how it works. Drop a comment if you do it. Let me know if I got you further or if I killed your relationship with her. Do women hold in their farts till they are alone? Maybe some of them, but I'm sure there's plenty that don't. Some people just don't care. Maybe if you're new into a relationship, they do that, and then after a while they just get comfortable and they just let them rip. Alright, this one comes from one of our viewers, actually. He says, how do I stop eating so much? If I calculate my calories, I'll eat 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day, with up to 1,200 of those calories being at night. I smoke weed and this definitely doesn't help, but I won't stop that. I run every day and work out 5 times a week, but just can't quit eating. I've quit other things, but I can't seem to put the fork down. Okay, when it comes to calories, it depends on your height, your weight, your genetics. That all plays a part into it. Your age, also your goals. What are your goals? Are you trying to build muscle when you work out 5 times a week, or are you trying to lose weight? Because if you're trying to build muscle, then you need more calories. If you're just trying to lose weight, then yeah, you definitely want to be in a calorie deficit. But what is your main goal? And then also, how many calories are you burning when you work out? Because if you're working out 5 times a week, that's most of the days. And if you're running every day, you might be burning enough calories to offset anyways. So what I would recommend, there's an app, MyFitnessPal. If you get that app, it will help you track your calories. It has almost every food in there, and you can put in your breakfast. It'll tell you how many calories you've used. Put in your lunch, tell you how many calories you've eaten. Put in your dinner, it'll tell you how many calories. Then if you do your workouts too, you say that you ran, like you jogged for an hour or however many miles, you put that in there and it'll tell you how many calories you've burned. And then you put in your weight, your height, your age, your goal, and then it will tell you how many calories you can eat to lose the weight or to gain the weight if that's what you're trying to do. It's really good. I use it whenever I diet because it helps me keep track of it all. And it's really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. It's free. You can pay for a premium thing, but you don't really need to. It works fine being free. There's no ads or anything like that, so I don't see a reason to pay unless there's, it keeps track of your micronutrients and stuff like that if you pay, which can be helpful if you're trying to get really extreme with it. But yeah, so how much you're eating right now may be okay. You just need to look further into it. And also let me know what your goals are, because I know quite a bit about losing weight and putting on muscle. I've done a lot of research on that. So if you see this video, comment down below, let me know what your goals are, and I can give you more information. Even if I don't make another video about it, I'll just comment to you, let you know what I would do and what I recommend. And I can also recommend other YouTube channels that I've looked at that helped me learn more about that. But anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember, again, like, subscribe, comment, share, tell everyone about us. Everyone that you come across, just start up the conversation with, hey, have you seen AnswerBox? You should check these guys out. They're pretty awesome. Just to get us out there, get us going. Check out our Patreon account. Remember to email me, jbadvicemail@gmail.com. You can drop a comment if you want. That's fine too. If you're not worried about other people seeing the question and it's not embarrassing to you or having your name out there, that's fine. Drop a comment. I'll use the comment too for my questions. That's not a problem. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video. Hope you have a good one.